What's going on? How y'all doing? So the Michael Jackson estate won a legal estate won their rights in their court case appeal against leaving Neverland against HBO. And the original language was back in '92 when Michael Jackson agreed to his Budapest concert that they would never ever do anything slanderous or promote anything and so on. Of course, you know how these liars are and these racist, hateful, spiteful people are. They can't help themselves. Michael Jackson was always looked at as an ATM bag times five, plenty of zeros to stuff bags. You know, they have always looked at him as a shopping bag. He's always been a money bag, cash bag. But the estate won this. Leaving Neverland never came out. Two garbage punks who over exaggerate, over tell stories, and don't even have their lies straight, who were in his company through a fat story that went and took a life of its own when there was nothing there to collaborate. Now, I love Michael Jackson as a music artist. Thought he was a musical genius, the king of it to me. You know, I put Steve Wonder real close up there and a few others, but Michael was to me the most dominant artist in my lifetime, etc. The only thing I ever said about on the personal side, I wouldn't put yourself in a situation where misconstrue or put you in a situation where, you know, because people will lie on you. They will assassinate your character. And in my lifetime, that was one of the most given artists and ambassadors, philanthropists, etc. However, I know he never had a childhood and he was trying to recapture that, and I understand. It's just that you got to be careful with the company you keep, especially when people will mistake your kindness for weakness. And anyway, when I see these rental boys, these two cats, they ain't nothing but rental boys. They're up there trying to get on somebody's couch in Hollywood and will say anything. And they thought that a deceased Michael was a cashback. Now the sad part is you had whack people, sellouts like Oprah Winfrey, Winfraud, her best friend Faye King, and other people, Los Angeles Lakers, who won't play his music no more. Some of these people, the man been deceased over a decade. You know, I don't tell you one thing, they ain't gonna stop playing Harvey Weinstein movies. Mm-hmm. Man, they think someone Michael Jackson, who is not here to defend himself and was never charged or never was convicted of anything, had everybody known, FBI, CIA, government, everybody on him. Nothing. Just like when Geraldo Rivera went to Al Capone's vault, you found nada. I know Michael Jackson was arguably the most fascinating artist and arguably the most famous person in the last century. But they still up here trying to dig and finding nothing. But this was it showed you how whack and racist and piece of trash HBO is too. To even promote this trash, you know. But you ran out of good scripts. I know after some people shows like Soprano, Sex and the City, and some other shows, and The Wire and stuff, I said, "What you ain't got nothing else better to do?" You know, you stuck in a rut. This is what you got to do. It's embarrassing. So I'm glad that the Michael Jackson estate won their appeals lawsuit against leaving Neverland HBO because for this sorted of a joke of these two turkeys who's up here trying to hustle a bag, it's embarrassing. Nothing was ever proven against Michael Jackson. And they've been opportunists left and right. They won't let the man ever rest in peace. The media won't let him rest in peace. And these racist people who couldn't get him. See, all this is blackmail being lynched beyond the grave. I'm calling it what it is. He's still being lynched beyond the grave. If he was white, they'd have been like putting. You don't see nobody digging up on all the JFK stuff. They don't. No one's ever gotten attacked like Michael Jackson in life or in death. And like I said, some things he had brought on himself by association, but having so, nothing was ever proven. And then now this to do this, and the man's been deceased for over a decade, and they're still trying to dig. They are embarrassing. Anybody who supports this is embarrassing, and it's either sold out or just part of systematic institutionalized racism against Michael Jackson. So that's my thoughts and takes about the Michael Jackson estate winning the appeals court over leaving Neverland and HBO. Good. Both them losers. Take that L. Leave Michael Jackson alone. Give me your thoughts, your takes. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And these people need to know when to say when, because it's gone on too long. I'm out.